All right, guys, I am back from RBET Chicago, and I'm going to do a tournament report that I do after all the major Edison events that I've attended. But first, I want to give shout outs to the people I stayed with in my Airbnb: Josh, Jay, Mario, Adrian, and Javi, and also Gabriel, who came from Texas. And now, unfortunately, Ryan Knight was supposed to go with us, but his flight got canceled. There was a big issue in Dallas. I don't know what happened. My flight was delayed. And I didn't get to my Airbnb in Chicago until like 3 a.m. I didn't fall asleep until like 4 a.m. Now, did that affect my performance? Maybe. It's hard to be like laser focused when you're only like 3 hours of sleep. So it didn't affect Josh because Josh slept 3 hours and he went 8-0 and made it all the way to top four. So I don't know. Maybe. We'll never know. And so yeah, congrats to Josh making top four, going undefeated up until top four. And Gabriel also, who's from Texas, he got his first Edison top, made top 16, snuck in at 16. So congrats to him. One more shout out, a couple more shout outs. Shout out to Keegan E3 Yu-Gi-Oh for hosting these RBTs. Now that Konami is not promoting Ultimate Time Wizards, at least in North America, RBTs have become the premier event for Edison. So always want to give a shout out to him for all the work he does, because it ain't easy. And also the Chicago crew for hosting the event. Eric Shen, who was the head judge. Eric Chai, he also judged. Marcus Hayden, who did commentary. And Hector HT19 for being the TO, and a few others. So, yeah, shout out to them. I had a blast. And now to the tournament report. So, I decided to play Black Wings. Almost basically the exact same list I used the week before at Denver when I made top 8. The one thing that I kind of changed was I moved the deck dev to the side deck, because at Denver I main decked the deck dev, and the few times that I did draw it, it was really good at Denver. But I realized, like, I even asked a couple people at the event what they think about deck dev in Black Wings, and it could be a blowout in the mirror match, but sometimes it's just hard to convert it. So that's why I wasn't sure. So I decided to put 2 in the side deck and side it in the mirror match, but I don't think it's that great. Yeah, it'll win you games when you resolve it, but a lot of times it can be bricky. And a lot of people have said that my one weakness is the Blackwing mirror match. And the truth is, I'm not the type of person, I don't sit there and test mirror matches. Like, I get all my testing from playing at locals, so it just comes down to what people play at my locals. And for some reason, I don't have many Blackwing players at my locals, so my experience in their mirror matches mostly when I play it against people at locals, or if I run into them on DBs. So I remember and I think it was Antonio, came up to me and asked me, "Did you sit there and grind the mirror match?" I was like, "No, dude. The only testing I get is playing at locals." That's why, for example, when I go up against the Machina Quick Draw deck, I do really well against them because I play against Los at locals all the time. Or even the Value mirror match, I had a lot of experience in it because I faced my friend Randy a lot at locals when we get paired against each other. So it's just the Blackwings, for some reason, we don't have that many Blackwing players at my locals. And the first 3 rounds, I played 3 mirror matches. So round 1, I get paired against Crank. I won the roll, and it was I Legacy 2-0'd him. He beat me game 1, and then game 3, I think he made a small error and he was kicking himself about it. But I think he should have probably won the 3rd game. But that's a lot of times that's what these tournaments come down to, is who makes a mistake first. All right, so round 1, and then round 2. I get paired against James. It was actually a rematch from Providence. I faced him in Providence in the Attack of the Giant card, day 1. He's using the same deck, Black Wings. Last time I was playing Frog Hero, though, but game 1, he opened double Whirlwind. It's like, I can't win. I remember I was this close from conceding game 1, but I kept trying to think, okay, I have a chance if I top decked into Heavy Storm, but I didn't draw Heavy Storm. And yeah, you're not going to win the mirror if they open double Whirlwind, you don't see your Whirlwind. And then game 2, I trapped Dust Shoot him, but he had like Starlight Road and 2 Icaruses, and I couldn't play around both those cards. I actually had Heavy Storm, but I couldn't Heavy Storm him because he had Starlight Road. So yeah, so it was rough, but he beats me, and I'm 1-1. And then round 3, I get paired against Alan, another mirror match, and I lose this one. I actually won game 1 this time, and I lost. And going 1-2, like, I know I really don't know my tiebreakers this time. Like, in Denver, day 1, I kept playing because I felt like, okay, I know Hector and Aaron Rampone should give me good tiebreakers, but with this time, I really wasn't sure. Like, I wasn't sure how Crank was going to do, how James was gonna do or Allen was gonna do. So I kind of was like, I'm probably not gonna make top cut, but I'll keep playing because I got nothing else to do. So I don't like joining side events. Sometimes I will, but most of the times I don't. But one thing people told me, like Gabriel told me, that I should have went for Brio game 3, but it got to a point where like he saw Whirlwind and I didn't, and I remember looking at my hand and I'm like, I'm probably gonna lose this game. I kind of was kind of defeated at that point. He had Whirlwind, he had an Armor Master and a Stardust, and like I would have to go like Brio. I had a Solemn Judgment. I'll have to go like Brio, bounce his Stardust, and leave myself with like only a Solemn Judgment, staring down his Whirlwind. I was kind of like, I'm just gonna go Goyo and hope he does. But he had Collude, and he colluded me over me. It was game. I was just playing from behind, and yeah, I probably could have made Brio, but I mean, he had Whirlwind and a Collude in his hand, so it was like I wasn't winning that game anyway. And yeah, pretty much knocked me out of the tournament. Then I kept playing. Round 4, I went up against Kurt with GBs, and I Legacy told him. And then round 5, I won the roll against Pat Tan, and this was 2-1 against, again, Machina Quick Draw Hero, but he was on the Miracle Fusion stuff. It reminded me a lot of the deck that Los played first before he switched to the version he's on now. And again, I have a lot of experience against this deck because I faced Los many times at local, so yeah, I really know this matchup. And same thing, round 6, I went up against Nathan playing Vayu Turbo. I believe he made top 4 at the Ultimate Time Wizard in Providence. I didn't know that when he sat down, but apparently he did. And again, since I've played so much Vayu this year, like I know the Vayu and Blackwing matchup really, really well. So I was able to beat him 2-1. And then round 7, I'm still playing. I'm going up against Nelson. I've seen him before at a few events. He's playing Blackwings. I won the roll. I won the roll. Actually won game 1, but he came back and beat me game 2 and 3. I don't really remember. I think it's just sometimes the mirror just comes down to like Icarus and Black Whirlwind. Now I remember Eric Shen came up to me like in between rounds and told me that I did not play that well in the finals of the Midwest tournament, the day 2 event, which was single elimination. And one thing he mentioned was, again, I just don't have much experience in the mirror. Like I sided in Starlight Road and Gores, and to be honest, I don't think Gores is that great in the Black Mirror. I should have sided out, but he mentioned that it comes down to who commits first, which I understand that when he told me. But the one thing that I thought, well, I had Black Whirlwind, so you're not even supposed to commit even when you have Black Whirlwind. I was like, okay, I didn't know that. So, because otherwise I wouldn't summon a Bora turn 1. The only reason I summoned Bora turn 1 in the finals was because I had Black Whirlwind. Because when I play the game, I'm usually trying to like advance my game state, like search Blizzard for a follow-up play, but I get it, you're kind of supposed to hold it there. And yeah, so while I continue playing, I'll go whether I'll continue playing Black Wings after this. But round 8, I get paired against, I'm now 4-3, so round 8, I get paired against Antonio, who he actually gave me if you guys see me play on the Judgment Dragon and Dark Armor, he actually gave me that mat. And I play with it at locals at times. It's a beautiful mat. But he's playing Gadgets. And I think I Legacy told him. I think he beat me game 1, but I came back and beat him. Because game 2 and 3, it's like Pulling the Rug comes in, Oppression comes in, Cyber Dragons come in. So yeah, it's much harder for him to beat me. Dust Tornadoes come in if he's on Solidarity, so yeah. But yeah, as far as Black Wings go, because some of you guys maybe see me play Vayu this year. I've done well with Vayu. I topped an Ultimate Time Wizard. I topped an RBET with Vayu. I won the PPG, went 9-0 with Vayu, and switched over to Black Wings, top Denver. But I don't know. Outside of that, like the top 8 in Denver, I just have not performed well with Black Wings. I think the deck is just very flawed. Like what I've noticed, like a lot of matches I've lost, like I'll open like 2 or 3 Blizzards with no Bora, no Shura. Like I'm on triple Upstart, I'm on Allure, but some people like playing the draw traps, which I don't know, maybe the real way to play Black Ones is just to use Upstart and the draw traps. I'm starting to think it's like the reason why I don't like the draw traps is because they're bad mid to late game, but I'm starting to think maybe it's just worth it to draw them dead mid to late game so that you can get out of the early game, because I've been losing a lot of games just because like I don't see Bora, I don't see Shura. Like I'll see Siroko's, Blizzards, Gale, my one Vayu, and then just no way to convert Blizzard and no way to apply pressure to my opponent. So Yeah, maybe that's just the correct way. I don't know if I'm gonna continue playing Black Ways. Maybe I'll go back to Vayu. Maybe I'll try Frogs. But right now, there's not like any big. At least no, there's no big in real life event coming up for Edison. But we'll see. I'm probably gonna experiment. I told people after Chicago I was gonna start trying out other decks, at least at locals. Probably I'm gonna start playing, like, I know Diva Hero is one deck that I wanted to play, so I'm gonna start playing that deck at locals for now. But online I'll probably play the more competitive decks because we got a couple big online tournaments coming up. Apparently I qualified for RBET Rulers, which I didn't know. I think if you top 8 in RBET, you're supposed to qualify for Rulers, so I'm gonna try to compete in that one. We'll see what deck I'm gonna play. Don't know. But thank you guys. This is a quick tournament report. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys for support. And if you guys haven't already, please consider joining our members only. I'm going to start uploading a bunch of War League matches because we have 2 teams from Epic competing this season. So I'm going to upload all those there. Only $2.99 a month. I also have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. Those links are in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.